I'm about to knock your socks off with this one. This is a 1969 Pontiac 400 convertible. It's a Ram Air 3 car, fully documented. We have the Pontiac Historical documents in here. It was a one-owner car up until 2001. He passed away, and then his son put the car in storage. He sold it in 2018. In 2019, it was put on a rotisserie and given a complete ground-up factory restoration. We have some miscellaneous receipts, maintenance records going all the way back into the 70s. Like I said, the full Pontiac Historical documentation. Here's a picture of the motor apart of the restoration. We have all the codes and numbers. It's the right carb, intake, distributor, heads, block, exhaust, fan, alternator, water pump, pump pulley, the transmission, the safety track rear end. They made 499 Ram Air 3 automatics. And how many were in convertibles? I was on the internet. The number 60 came up a few times. How many exist today? How many of those have number matching motors in them? This is an extremely rare and desirable car. That's the winning ticket right there, rare and desirable. And then to add to it, it's all number match, it's all restored, good history. Special order color. This is Goldenrod yellow. It's right on the paperwork. It was a special order. He did add some Hurst wheels. That's a really nice touch. Car's killer. My brother drove this car home, raved about it. So this thing drove like a brand new car. I just tried the AM radio. It comes on nice and clear. So I got a lot of good things to tell you about this car. Go to volocars.com. That's where you can read the information. Take your time and look at about 100 photos top to bottom. That's where you find a price tag along with the monthly finance option on every car we have for sale. That's at volocars.com. Hope you enjoy the video. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click on that bell icon. That way you are notified when the new video is posted. For right now, join me. Let's go for a spin. Yep, so body lifted off of the frame, which is a subframe, but everything was removed from the bottom of the car, flipped on a rotisserie. The floors under this car are pristine metal. The car was ordered brand new up in Wisconsin, but then it looks like it lived almost its entire life in Boca Raton, Florida. There's some old receipts in the early 70s, and it was already in Florida at that point. So they flipped the car on a rotisserie, prepped the bottom of the car, all the spot welds, the seams, all of that's pristine. It's smooth, it's not pitted. They painted it a nice satin black, and then it has the yellow overspray from the body that drifted under there. That's correct. That's how the factory would have done it. Whatever overspray drifted under there and went on the car, that's how it's supposed to be. So that was duplicated. All the steering and suspension completely rebuilt. Ball joints, bushings, shocks, springs, you name it. And then they duplicated, go away, bug. They duplicated all the assembly line markings and tags and stickers. And it even has the correct spiral shocks that would have been on it back in 1969. The brake system was completely redone, has disc in front, the lines were replaced, has e-brake system all hooked up. The correct exhaust system was installed, dual exhaust, goes into a transverse muffler and then dual tips coming out the back. Fuel system was all replaced, the tank, the lines, all of that. You look up at the motor, it's nice and clean, original type starter. Correct transmission, it's a turbo 400 heavy duty automatic trans, still has the tag riveted to the side, 1969. In back it says right on the paperwork, special ordered rear end ratio. It is a safety track, that's Pontiac's Posi, and it's 355 gears, which will still take off at the green light but still cruise real nice. That's a nice gear. So underneath the car, it was done a few years ago, 4 years now, but it was done to concourse specs. Let's check out the body. Quarter panel looks mint all around the wheel well here, no bubbles, all smooth, no dents, no damage. This is excellent, absolutely straight. I've been buying nicer and nicer cars. I feel like I'm just repeating myself in the last several videos. The body's mint. There's no rust, no damage, no waves, no bubbles. Door lines up beautifully. Shuts like a new car. Ram air hood, functional ram air scoops here. It's got the little indentations with the louvers there and the fenders. So the body is mint. You do have, I think these are rubber up here, but these fillers are all excellent, all fits very nicely. Even the rubber gasket in between, it's all the way it should be. Lines up real nice. So the body's outstanding. The special order Goldenrod yellow. I wonder if this is the same as Daytona yellow on the Camaro. They just give it a different name. That's what it looks like to me. But it's polished like glass. This paint is better than it was in 1969. So the front bumper, the grills, headlight bezels, all this looks beautiful. Reproduction T3 headlights. The emblems are all looking new. Has the correct antenna, looks new. Windshield's crystal clear. All the moldings have been replaced or restored. Mirrors, handles, this trim here, all replaced. Window fuzzies were replaced. Pictures of the top on our website. It's a black top. It's a manual top. Back bumper, trim, emblems, all that's real nice. Hurst equipped. That's pertaining to the wheels that are on there. Let's talk about the wheels. Original set of Hurst wheels, God, years ago they were 10 grand. I can't imagine what they would be now. These are reproductions exactly like them. In excellent shape. Also reproduction wide oval Firestone radial tires. That's some technology they just came out with recently. So these look just like the original, but there's a letter R here. That means it's a radial tire. So it has the original look, but rides the way you'd like it to. So that's the gorgeous outside. Got a lot more to show you inside. All right, let's see what we have here. Under the trunk lid, painted slick. Got the sticker. The jam is slick. The rubber's soft. The whole inside of the trunk compartment, nice, clean metal. I don't see rust. I don't see patches. All neatly spatter painted. Has this collapsible tire for a spare and the jack assembly. Has the shaker cans in each corner. The convertibles only have that. I'm not making that up about my brother driving it. He was very enthusiastic when he was describing how awesome it was. Jams are painted nice, weather strips replaced. It's a deluxe interior, so that's the molded door panels, the molded armrest, and it's in pristine shape. The vents, the knobs, the bezels, all this is excellent. This dash pad is mint, 160 mile an hour speedometer. We got a clock that's right twice a day. This is all nice and clean, not cut, not broken. I told you the radio works. It came with an 8-track player. That's on the Pontiac paperwork. Oh, I always have a hard time opening these. Nice glove box. The knob, the vents, the light, all real nice. Carpet's excellent. Got the nice center console. Deluxe interior has this comfort weave upholstery. They could have put a little more stuffing in the seat backs here. The new upholstery. Headrests, I don't know if they were optional or standard in 69. The back seat, armrest, all excellent shape. We got all the seat belts in the car. It has a deluxe steering wheel, probably reproduction. It looks new. The mirror, the visors, all that's real mint. So it does have a very nice interior. Now the engine, rated at, depending where you look, sometimes it says 335 horse, sometimes it says 345 horse. It's the same exact motor as the Judge, which is 366 horsepower. They just rate them differently on paper. They play games, but in all reality, these were 400 horsepower motors. And this is the same motor that's in the 69 Trans Am the same motor that's in the GTO Judge. It's a 400 Ram Air 3. When I say Ram Air, I mean functional, complete Ram Air system. There's a lever inside. You can close it on a rainy day. So it's the numbers match engine, all the correct vacuum lines and fuel line and hose clamps, all the right components, valve covers. The firewall's clean. They put the ink stamps back on there. Inner fender. The hinges have paint stripes on it. Those are all assembly line markings. That different markings told the assembly line workers different things. Delco battery topper with spring clamp cables, the right cap, the right shroud. Manual steering. Squirters are hooked up. Power brakes with a cadmium plated booster. Got the original trim tag back there. So really nice car. Got a muscle car sound. Nice factory muscle car. I did just check the paint code on the firewall. It's code 76. That's Daytona yellow on a Camaro. So it's the same as Daytona yellow. They call it Goldenrod yellow on the Pontiac. And it was a special order. Again, killer car. I'm around cars. I'm blown away by this. It's awesome to look at, awesome to drive. Number match, documented, great history, rare as hen's teeth. You know, they made 499 of these motors all together in all Firebirds with the automatic. Narrow it down to a convertible. How many are left? This is one of just a handful, and it's probably one of the nicest in existence. This is that perfect investment car. You can still drive and enjoy it as well. Go to volocars.com. That's where you can talk to the salesman. They'll help answer your questions, including how to get it delivered to your door and financed. That's at volocars.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, then click on the bell icon. That way you can see the next video posted. Thanks for watching. That was in the trunk.